恭喜发财, everyone! Welcome back to Tip by Bell. If you've joined me for our last episode, we cracked open some surprising truths about fortune cookies. For today's episode, we're diving into a beloved Chinese New Year tradition that's near and dear to my heart. Mahjong. Mahjong is more than just a game. For me, it's a cherished part of celebrating the new year. A time to gather around a table with friends and family. Shuffle those tiles and let the fun and friendly competition begin. In this episode, I'll share a bit about my own Mahjong memories and why this game is such a huge part of my life. So grab a seat and let's get started. Let's start with the basics for anyone who hasn't played Mahjong before. It's a tile-based game that originated in China during the Qing dynasty. The game uses 144 tiles, each marked with beautiful symbols and characters. The goal is to form specific tile combinations, kind of like a Rummy-style card game, but with tiles. Mahjong is traditionally played with 4 players, and there's so much more to it than just luck. Strategy, skill, and even a bit of psychology come into play. One friend of mine once said that Mahjong is fun because it's all about unscrambling the shuffled tiles. That really speaks to my heart because I love organizing. It's like a puzzle where the satisfaction comes not only from winning, but from making sense of the chaos. Okay, here's an embarrassing fact about me. It actually took me 7 years to learn how to play Mahjong. 7 years. But now that I've finally mastered it, I can teach others how to play. And let me tell you, it's a glow up I'm proud of. Mahjong is a game filled with traditions, but it's also a source of endless laughter and memories in my family. For example, my orange tabby cat, Halloween, always joins us at a table. She's like our very own lucky cat, or Maneki Neko. Every time we play, she hops onto the table, and whichever side she's on, that person ends up winning the game. I know, it is uncanny. We started joking that she's the true Mahjong master of the house. And here's a funny story from last year's Chinese New Year. I was traveling in Japan while my sisters were back at home playing Mahjong. They were 1 player short, so we came up with a creative solution. I joined the game remotely through a video call. Picture this, me on a phone screen, shouting instructions, and somehow I won the game. I guess that's how good I've become. It's a memory I'll never forget. Now, I know Mahjong is usually thought of as just a fun game to play with family and friends during Chinese New Year. But let me tell you, it's so much more than that. Did you know that playing Mahjong has some incredible benefits, especially for our brains? For one, it's actually been linked to reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. The game is all about strategy, memory, and quick thinking. You're constantly matching tiles, keeping track of what's being played, and planning your next move, all while anticipating what your opponents might do. It's like a mental workout disguised as a social activity. And speaking of social, that's another big plus. Mahjong brings people together. Whether it's your grandparents teaching you the rules or you teasing your cousins for that risky move they made, the game creates connections. Social interactions like these have been shown to improve mental well-being and even help combat feelings of loneliness, especially for older folks. So the next time someone tells you you're just playing a game, you can proudly tell them you're actually boosting your brain health, staying sharp, and strengthening bonds with the people you love. Who knew a table full of tiles could do so much, right? Now let's talk a little more about Mahjong's cultural significance. In China, Mahjong is more than just a pastime. It's a tradition steeped in symbolism. The tiles themselves represent different elements, like seasons and winds, and the act of playing is often seen as a way to bring good fortune and harmony into the new year. It's also fascinating how mahjong has spread across the world. In the early 20th century, it became wildly popular in the United States, thanks in part to Joseph Babcock, an American who fell in love with the game while living in China. He even wrote a simplified rulebook titled Babcock's Rules for Mahjong, the fascinating Chinese game, to introduce mahjong to Western audiences. Today, it's played everywhere, from casual family gatherings to high-stakes tournaments. So, whether you're a seasoned mahjong player or someone who's curious to give it a try, this game has something for everyone. It's a blend of strategy, luck, and camaraderie that's hard to beat. And during Chinese New Year, it's a perfect way to bring people together and celebrate the season. What about you? Do you have any mahjong memories or favorite games you play during the New Year? Whatever it is, remember, togetherness is what we're aiming for in this season. Thank you for tuning in to Tip a Bell. Next time, we'll be counting our blessings with red packets. Until then, keep those tiles shuffling and your spirits high. And wishing you continuous happiness and prosperity.